You're this perp back with another video, and I just got done watching episode 3, Tales from the Loop. And I gotta say, this definitely was my least favorite episode. Still some cool things that happened, but this literally made me fall asleep. I just woke up and I was like, damn, I didn't even put out episode 3. I just passed out. But anyways, before I get into this review, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter at perpminded420. So let's hop right in, shall we? Because I want to get to episode 4. So this episode is all about May. She was the one that was with Jacob, well, Danny, in Jacob's body. And she has this little capsule thing in her hand. And, you know, this episode is pretty much all about love and just falling in love with somebody and just staying that way for a minute. She finds this capsule when she goes fishing out with her father, and you know, she cracks it open and sees that it has a damaged part in it, and you know, but before she could get like a new crystal thing, or I don't know what you would call it, it's some type of like battery, she kind of falls for this guy Ethan. And you know, at the same time, she's still dating Jacob, or Danny I should say, in Jacob's body. And they kind of talk things over at this like wedding, I don't know what you would want to call it, but they try to just they start to have a conversation, to have a back and forth. She starts to really fall for Ethan. Then, you know, she's able to crack this thing open, this capsule, and find out you need this little crystal thing. And they end up having to run into one of these workers that has one of these crystal things in their truck. And so she has Ethan distract him while she could just grab one of these crystals. But then Ethan asks, "Where's your bedroom?" And they go to May's bedroom. And as they start to make out, her mom barges in and kind of just blows everything out. And this leads her to fix the capsule thing. It has these two little bracelets you put on, but the whole thing kind of just stops time around them. And this gives her idea to just completely stop time and them to just be with one another, which I like that concept, but it kind of dragged a little bit, you know, even though there were some fun moments, like they had sex in the middle of the street while everybody was stopped, you know. Thought that was pretty funny. They just kept spending more and more time with each other. And you know, when you start to spend a lot of time with each other, you start to get kind of antsy with each other. You start to kind of get frustrated with each other. They get to this one scene where May try to find their way back and try to, you know, continue time. So they need to find one of those battery things or those energy sources. So they go to the guy's house that they originally took the crystal from the first time, and May runs into her mom screwing another man. And man, I gotta say, that was the best moment because we got to see some titties. May's mom's titties was nice as hell, but this kind of pissed her off, and this led to her and Ethan to have a fight, and some words were exchanged, some very harsh words, and Ethan just completely leaves her by herself. She ends up finding Ethan and finds out that he took off the bracelet, which makes him stuck in time. She was able to find another energy source, and it pretty much just ends like that, you know. They just go their separate ways, and she's alone again. Like I said, this wasn't my favorite episode. It wasn't bad. It was kind of boring at times. There were some cool moments, but what you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But until my next review, I will check y'all out later. Peace.
Why do you like cannabis so much? Like, what is it? Like, I mean, it's been such a huge part of your brand. I just would be interested to hear, like, why?
I should take you to my green room.
I'm fine with that. Maybe after this.
Nah, well, for one, I enjoy it for medical reasons.
Trouble sleeping?